Spring, of course, starts tomorrow, which means kids will be out in the water, and we definitely want to make sure that they stay safe out there over the next couple months out in the ocean and in the pools.
Absolutely. Any body of water, it's that time of year. So WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at Conway Medical Center in the Wellness and Fitness Center with swimming safety tips. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I for one cannot wait until the weather is warm enough to go swimming on a regular basis outside. There's lots of water around here. As a parent, what do parents need to think about as far as swimming? We've got some swimming going on here.
Yes. Well, whether they're in the pool or whether they are at the beach, something that they need to be concerned about is for their child to be able to float or to be able to have a basic understanding of if the water gets a little rough, of how to be able to come back and be able to come back on land.
Okay, and so what exactly do you tell them?
Well, here on swim lessons, when we give swim lessons, we like to take the kids and float on their back and then float on their stomach so they feel comfortable if the water kind of gets rough, that they feel comfortable of, okay, I can sit here and, you know, relax, and if they panic, we teach our kids not to panic. And we also learn to teach them on how to tread water.
Okay, and how early do you start teaching kids?
We start kids anywhere from 6 months and anywhere if you're 80 years old. So we teach all types of ages here.
Yeah, and I know they were doing some floating on the back earlier. Oh, and there they go again. And now I have a 2-year-old, and he always gets scared to float on the back. Is there anything that you can kind of make that easier for them?
A lot of things we like to do is sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and kind of point up and look at the ceiling and sing different songs, kind of like lullabies that will calm them. And stuff like that will like to work. And we also kind of teach them to lift their head up.
Good idea. I like it. Some great tips for parents out there to stay safe while swimming this summer, guys.
Very good. Amanda Kinseth will be out there all morning with plenty of tips. That is exactly the focus of classes being held now at Conway Medical Center.
WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the Wellness and Fitness Center with details on some swimming safety. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Yes, and first tip I want to give is for the swimmer. If you are actually having problems in the water, what do you do if you're in the water and you're having problems? You just splash around. You know, make a lot of noise, right, Nikki?
Yeah. Make sure you make a lot of noise, have your arms waving up and down, try to get somebody's attention for that.
Sure, and then what do people do?
If you're not a lifeguard but you see someone drowning, some things that you can do is throw out some things that are flotation device. A saying that we say here is you want to throw, don't go. If you go and then they take you down with you, you're going down with them. So you want to throw some things like a noodle, a life jacket, or a kickboard.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, you'll see these on the side of the pool, so you can just, what, toss it in?
Yep, just toss it in, or something like a noodle. You can actually reach it towards them, and then they can bring it in, and you can bring them in so they can go right to that wall.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. And life jackets too. That's something that you can obviously throw out there. Just anything you can get your hands on that floats.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's important. Where you said, you know, throw, don't go.
Yes.
Especially if you're not a trained lifeguard.
Exactly. And make sure if you bring that person to safety, you also find someone such as a lifeguard or a supervisor so they can take care of them if they are drowning.
Sure. And something else too, never swim alone, right?
Exactly. You never want to swim. You always want to swim with a buddy. If you are swimming alone, make sure you tell the supervisor, hey, I'm the only one at the pool. Can you watch over me? Or, you know, bring a friend anytime that you swim.
Right. Always good to have some extra eyes on you, guys.
Sounds good, Amanda. And I love that they start.
And spring begins tomorrow. When the weather warms up, kids will be out swimming for the next few months.
Of course, they need to know how to stay safe in any body of water. So WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the Wellness and Fitness Center at Conway Medical Center with swimming safety tips. Hey, Amanda.
That's right, and I've got Nikki with me, and we've got a lot of kids who came out early this morning to swim, and right now we're talking about life jackets.
Yes. These orange jackets are actually U.S. Coast Guard approved, and what these do is these help with any swimming, whether they're on a boat, you're in the ocean, or even in the pool. These lifeguards help with flotation and help the kids be able to float a lot better. So we can go over real quick. When you put these around, you want to make sure they're right around your neck, and you want the appropriate size. They come in small, medium, and larges. Usually smalls are for the younger ones and larges are for the adults. When you put them on, you just want to make sure that they're strapped around and they're nice and tight. And then as soon as it's lashed on, you want to be able to hold it right at the neck and pull it down so you're not choking on it.
Okay, and so they're wearing them in the pool. I mean, it's okay to just even wear them in the pool?
Yes, a lot of young kids who don't feel comfortable, either they feel like they need a life jacket or their parents do, and it's just a security blanket so that they feel comfortable being in that water.
Sure, and the parents feel more comfortable watching their child in the water.
Exactly.
You don't get nervous.
Yes.
And now, how about these right here? I know we've used this before. I've got a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
These are okay for the younger.
Yeah, they are okay. If you don't have something like the Coast Guard approved, something like that, something is better than nothing.
Sure.
With these, you have to be a little bit careful because they have a tendency to slide off, or even the ones that are on the arms, little arm floaties, they fall right off too. So you got to watch.
Coast Guard approved is really the way to go, and really makes parents feel a lot safer watching their child in the water, guys. Great tips, Amanda. We appreciate it. Live in Conway this morning.
Staying safe while swimming. Speaking of the warm weather, the focus of classes being held at Conway Medical Center. WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth is live at the Wellness and Fitness Center with details on swimming safety. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Yeah, we're talking about safety tips, especially for parents. And I'm with Shane, who's a parent, actually, of 2 of these boys out here in the swimming pool. Talk about what it's like to be a parent. I mean, there's water everywhere, from the ocean to the inlet to the swimming pools.
Exactly. As a parent, I mean, our concern is our safety of our kids. So with classes like this, it's great that you empower your children to be confident in the water, because you never know what could happen. We live in a community that has a pool, ponds, we live close to the ocean, so you never know what they're going to get into, and you can't always be there for them. So classes like this, I think, build that confidence and instill that if they do get into a situation when they're in the water, that they don't panic, and that help can be there for them, will be there soon for them, and they can get out of those situations.
Right, that's an important thing. They offer classes here at the Wellness Center, and obviously several places around town. And it looks like your guys are doing good. They're comfortable in the water, and that has to make you feel good.
It does. It really does. Yeah.
And it can be so scary. And some of the things that we've talked about this morning as far as safety tips, parents, listen up. You want to, get your child to float. Floating is key, especially if they get into trouble. And then obviously these Coast Guard approved life jackets are a really great thing to have on hand and on the body, guys.
Great advice out there. Thank you very much, Amanda. Class